Now, let me show you what I mean. I've been teaching people for 44 years, top athletes, billionaire businessmen, how to shift. When people come to me in usually two extremes. They're the best in the world, and so they want to get better because they're always looking. They know a little change, like a little 10-degree change. I'm going this way, no, I'm going this way. Take it out 6 months from now, a year from now, you have a different destiny, different destination. So they're always looking for the cutting edge, and so they come to me. I also get people when they're having a tough time, because that's when people get driven to do something, when it gets bad enough, when they go through a real tough time, and I got to help them to shift. And the first place I have to start is with the energy, because inevitably when somebody's stuck, if you've ever been stuck, what's your energy like? High or low? Show me, guys. High or low? Which one? You know damn well it's low. So where do we get that energy, that habit? We use our body, we use our voice. So for example, 44 years I've been turning athletes around, business people around, the Serena of the world, Williams of the world, the Conor McGregors, right? The Pitbull, all the people around the world I get to work with from every walk of life, entertainment, business, sports, finance. And in every case, I start with the body. So why? Well, a study was done at Harvard finally 4 years ago, proving scientifically what I've been teaching for decades. And here's what they did. They didn't do everything I teach. They just did postures. I want you to try something if you would. Please stand up. Please stand up if you would. Shake your body out. You can adjust your camera if you can. If you can't, it's okay. I can see it. And what I want you to do, really simply is, I'll show you first. Here's what they did. They took students and elderly people, people of all ages, and they tried something. They called it power posture. So I want you to put your hands on your hips like Wonder Woman or Superman or something like that, Batman, your shoulders are back, hands on your hips, just breathing fully. And here's what they found. Within 2 minutes, keep doing it, but some of you aren't breathing, I see. You still breathe. That's it. I see you there. Good, good, good. Now, while you're doing it, for 2 minutes, if you just stand like this and breathe fully, shoulders back, your testosterone, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, your testosterone will increase by 20% in your body, that release in your body, which gives you strength and drive. But also, just doing this for 2 minutes, and they found your stress hormone, which is cortisol, will drop literally by 25%, and your risk tolerance, your willingness to go do something you were afraid of, changes by 33%. In other words, you're 33% more likely to take action than you were before if you just stand like this for 2 minutes. The other one they have is seen a guy, who's got his arms behind his back and his legs are up at the desk at the office. That does the same thing, believe it or not. Now, I don't do this. I show people how to produce the energy by movement and voice. So just for a second, do me a favor. No matter where you are, I want you to wake up your nervous system. So I'm going to ask you to do some things that sound weird, but they're scientific. And one of them is the way you make sound affects the way you feel radically. It changes your biochemistry. It also, when I ask you to make a sound, if you'll just do it instinctively, not think about it, it makes it go to the deepest part of your brain, the reptilian portion of your brain, which wakes up your nervous system. So right now, while you're standing like this, just try something. Make the sound out loud. Don't worry about anybody being around, of being totally excited. What's the sound you make if you're totally excited? Make that sound. Go. Go, go, go.
The key to being successful is to work harder than other people. Because everybody wants success. Everybody wants a Lamborghini. Everybody wants freedom. But what are you willing to do to get there?
So much of success is seeing yourself as victorious. You have to see yourself. You have to really believe in yourself. And sometimes it's hard. You've had failures, you've had weaknesses, you've had other things. You have to see yourself as a one-man band. Don't rely too much on other people because they'll let you down. You have to see yourself as victorious.
Anything and everything can be done if you can visualize it and if you believe in yourself.
To be a winner, you have to think like a winner. If you don't think like a winner, it's just never going to happen.
You're going to find the naysayers in every turn that you make. Don't listen. Just visualize your goal, know exactly where you want to go. Trust yourself. Get out there and work like hell. Break some of the rules and never, ever be afraid of failure.
The time is now. The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great.
You have to be disciplined. Say, no, I am not giving this offense any room. I am not going to let it sour my day. Or you wake up in the morning and thoughts of worry come. How are you going to pay your bills? What if the medical report's not good? You'll never get out of this problem. Don't allow that in. Take inventory of what you're giving space to. Life is too short to go through it with negative things holding us down. Worry will make you weak. Living stressed out will make you old, give you wrinkles, take your passion. Being bitter, angry, resentful will shorten your life.
I've been asked hundreds of times, why are you Wes, right? Why aren't you the stereotypical, like, you're abused, you went through this, your dad's an alcoholic, your mom's this, you're like, why aren't you in that pool? I made a choice. That's it. I made a choice. I made a choice that I didn't want to be that. There's nothing special about me. Things are just happening, and it's because of one choice. And that's it. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking you've made all these different choices and your life is in one direction, make one different choice. Just one. And see where it goes.
Anything that we want to achieve starts here first. Then we can get our bodies to move into action to create.
I believe our lives are controlled by one force, decisions. I certainly believe a force greater than myself, call it God if you will, grace, whatever you want to call it, the universe. But I also believe it gives us choices. And the decisions we make control us much more than the conditions we meet. It's not the conditions, it's your decisions.
I is not a but. It's not a label. It does not exist. You can do it.
Don't let nobody steal your dream. I used to ask myself, can I do this? And something said within me, you're the one. You're the one.
You know darkness. You know evil. But more important than that, you know good. You know light. You know laughter and love better than anyone.
I remember the past and I learn from it. I rejoice and celebrate in the present, and I reimagine the future. If you are victimized by your thoughts, you're victimized by your past. I use memories, but I do not allow memories to use me.
The first thing is to recognize that what's happening is not a punishment, that it's actually an opportunity. What most people do is pretend that it's not there, pretend that it doesn't exist, or try and do something to avoid feeling it. Please trust that it is leading you to something greater, and know that.
Every one of us who's a goal achiever sets goals, but very few people think about the obstacles that are there and them overcoming the obstacles. And in order to become an amazing goal achiever, you have to accept the fact that there will be obstacles, but you also have to prime your brain to recognize the obstacles and to teach it that you can overcome it. And you can do that in your mind first, and you back it up with a plan. Guess what? You will start to become a goal achiever instead of just somebody who sets a goal.
As Joseph Campbell said, find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Now I get it. Life inevitably comes with some degree of misery, and I get it. For many of you, things have happened in your past that are unspeakable. And whether that's something big or whether it's something small, each one of us has something inside of us that hurts. It's something that we wish weren't so. It's something that we focus on when we're alone. It's the thing that keeps us up at night. It's the thing that wakes us up in the morning. It's the thing that we obsessively come back to over and over and over for whatever reason that we think means that we're not good enough,